finally, after God knows how many weeks, we finally have a clear sky morning. I'm only joking, we've got trails in the sky. Oh, God damn it. Right, news update. When I turn the camera around, it's early in the morning and I feel like shit. Look at my hair, it's terrible. Yeah, this drone situation going on. If you've been following ufology closely, especially on Twitter, you will see that the drone invasion hysteria has been taking hold quite rapidly. It started off in America and it just spread throughout the world now. So once you've got the BBC talking about it, then you know it's a distraction. I'm not on the same path of what people are saying, especially YouTube channels want to stay relevant. I'm not one of them. I personally think that's a complete total distraction, and people are falling for it. I see this poster put out on YouTube, and it's just, you've got so many different explanations for what these drones actually are. And when you've got politicians stating that these are Iranian motherships, or coming from Iranian motherships, sorry, something doesn't sound right for me. Complete and total distraction. So I really want it to come out on days like this, but it's been like this. Crap. It's just been completely overcast. Not blaming geoengineering, because we are the winter and we do get weathers like that. Okay, England is very well known for having grey skies. Okay, it's nothing new. Okay, it's a meme at this point. You know, it always rains and there's always bloody grey skies. Grey skies means, you know, this basically. But in regards of these drones, it's mass hysteria at its best. I've never seen ufology taking a massive step back. I mean, drones are now spraying chemtrails. It's just like, well, hold on a minute. It's like David Icke says, take a deep breath in, take a step back, and reevaluate what you're actually seeing. And no one's doing that at the moment. So much information's been bombarded into your face, and no one knows what's going on. No one knows what's going on. And when the Pentagon and FBI say, we don't know what's going on, I'm sorry, no, you do. You're just not telling us. Is it going to be a fake alien invasion going on? Oh, God, for Christ's sake. No, of course not. Don't be stupid. It's not going to happen, okay? We've gone through this cycle before. It's just trends. It's whatever is relevant at this time, and it just so happens to be fucking drones. Drones! Yeah, ufology is taking us 10 steps back in this one. God knows what's going to go from here. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks into this absolutely mass hysteria. Been pushed by the mainstream media and by the YouTube channels who wants to stay relevant. Because it gets the views, it gets the likes. I know that because me and Hidden Underbelly, we did 2 shows on it. And it was our biggest shows ever. So keep your eyes to the skies. And let's find out if I can see any drones today. And I can post it on Twitter or Facebook or whatever bloody social media platform and pump the biggest fear when, in fact, it's a complete nothing burger. Wait until next year. Everyone would have forgotten about it, okay? This is how trends work. And like I said, we're going through a cycle. Oh, look. There's a gap in the clouds. Come on, drones. Not scared of you. That's stupid. If you're new to sky watching, just be patient. Well, it really depends on what you're looking for, isn't it? I'm looking for UFOs, i.e. drones, and obviously the trails in the sky. Come on, podcast. It's okay to say to yourself, do you know what? That can be explained. Something a bit rationally. But at the moment, as we're extremely hyped up due to the mainstream media and various YouTube channels, it's quite evident that what people are witnessing in the sky, i.e. planes and helicopters and blimps, and misidentify them as drones or UFOs. However, one thing I've noticed is that UFOs is now drones, or i.e. drones are UFOs. Well, why are you calling drones UFOs when you know they're drones? So again, that stigma even applied to the UAP has been sensationalized, and now all these terms and acronyms have been associated with things that was nothing to do with it in the first place. If you see a drone, it's not a UFO or UAP, is it? Like, where's the common sense going? But nevertheless, there is something going on in the sky, and I know people now are watching the skies than never before, and that's a good thing. I'm really, really glad that people are doing that, because everyone has cameras. But again, when you have the hype and hysteria, and you're not really thinking rationally, then you start to get into trouble. Well, I wouldn't say trouble, you're just misidentifying things. And when you're told that you're wrong, people get really defensive about it. And to be honest with you, I'm at the point now where I couldn't really care less. I mean, for instance, this video that I put out the other day, saying drone invasion, just Starlink satellite. And do you know what? I was like, do you know what? I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. I thought it was anyway. However, I've got another video popping out soon in regards of that may say something otherwise. Nevertheless, search will continue, but I'm not getting paranoid, or I'm not buying this hype, I should say. Just keep your eyes to the skies. You never know what you're going to find. Stop looking at your phone trying to find decent evidence of UFOs, when it just takes a bit of time to keep your eyes to the skies, and eventually you will be rewarded. Is it likely to see drones in my area? To be honest with you, I don't live too far from Bristol Airport. So in regards of drone activity flying over Bristol Airport, I think that's a bit unlikely. Depends on the altitude, you see. If I do see anything unusual, I obviously will check the flight tracker to see if I can actually find it. Again, depends on what I'm actually looking at. I'm not saying what I'm seeing in the sky is going to be drones. Okay, this is it. This is the misconception I think people are really falling for at the moment. So we'll see for the remainder of the day. I will keep a constant lookout as I'm in my garden, and now the sun is just about to pop out now. Actually, so good to see. You have no idea. I just want to see the sun. It would just make my day a bit more better, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'll keep my eyes to the skies, and I'll report back if I see anything unusual. And I actually do. I like days like this. I get excited. I love sky watching. 9 times out of 10, actually I would say 9.5 out of 10, you're going to find absolutely nothing. But that's the whole point of the journey of sky watching. So a bit of time has passed as we come up to 3 o'clock, and it's clouded over. For Christ's sake. I thought we were going to have a clear sky day. Never mind, but that's typical British weather. So I'm researching Project Bluebeam once again, as we're going to do a live stream on Hidden Underbelly's channel. We're going to put a little thing in the description here, in the top corner. And what I've noticed now has been popping up on my YouTube channel as recommendations. And do you know what I find hilarious is that the more YouTube channels I see that are not UFO related are starting to catch on to this trend, this hype, as this drone invasion. Nothing new, it's been going on for a long time. It's just that people have started to look up, like I mentioned in the video. The YouTube channels that are not UFO related are starting to pick up on this and just riding it for what it's worth. And it's so clearly obvious. They have no idea what they're talking about. One YouTube channel was talking about, he was getting confused between Project Blue Book and Project Bluebeam, and he was calling it Project Blue Stream. I just find it hilarious. These non-UFO channels starting to catch on to the hype, and they have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. The amount of shit information that has been coming across is mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling how much stupid videos have been put out saying it's an alien invasion happening, and literally trying to get clicks and views. This is all it is. I'm going to tell you something now. Around about February time, everyone would have forgotten about it. And then it'll pop back up in sometime in the spring or summer, and everyone would have forgotten about it again. This is a whole nothing burger. Again, this is ufology. It's just go around in cycles. It's a big hype and you get smashed right down to the ground. And this is what's going to happen. I have never seen stupidity and ignorance in a UFO community like it. I mean, planes being identified as drones. Oh no, the UAPs now. Well, hold on a minute. If they're drones, why are you calling them UAPs when they've already been identified as drones? See, people have no idea what's going on. They're just buying with the hype because it's all exciting. It's like, no, you need to take a step back and take a deep breath in and have a little look at the situation. You're clearly being distracted. And guess what? You're all falling for it. Every single one of you. Not all, you know, people that watch this channel and they get to hear my opinions, and Hidden's channel as well, we're talking about the same thing. Don't pay attention to it. I blank refuse to do any more videos on this drone invasion. Probably, we'll see. I just like these rants. Because no one's really saying it. But you understand my point of view of, if you've been in this community for long enough, you know how the game is played. And the amount of information now, especially the mainstream media, have been pushing this. My God, they're literally milking it for what it's worth. Don't believe what they're saying. For Christ's sake, don't believe anything that they're saying. Don't believe what the Truth Movement are saying. Don't believe what any of these UFO channels, because no one really knows what's going on. All it is that people are going to forget about it because it's a trend. Like I said, give it until like the new year, or probably by February, people will have forgotten about it, and then we move on to something else that's trending. Trust me on that one. Trust me on that one. People will forget about it in a month or two. But in regards of these YouTube channels who want to stay relevant, good luck, because you're making yourselves look like complete flipping idiots. And this is total theatre. Theatre at its best. I don't see any bloody drones.